What's up, Tejas? I'm here today with Tran, and he is, I have to read this because it's long, he's a certified pedorthist, president, and CEO of MedHealth Medical Equipment. And we're actually at your house today. It's your home office. So
yes.
Thanks for inviting us in.
You're welcome. Good to be here with you guys.
So I wanted to talk, I'm trying to find somewhere to put my phone. So I wanted to talk a little bit about like you, how you got started and with your business and like what exactly do you do? So first I want to start with what led you to open this business. How did you get into this business?
Well, I think it was faith, really. I was led here by circumstance and I think divine intervention. I started out in oil and gas and got laid off. And then this just came into my life. My mom was like freaking out and telling me I needed to hurry up and start applying for jobs because there were a lot of people getting laid off. And I said, Mom, don't worry about it. God's gonna give me what he wants. And then they showed up a week later.
Wow. And so did you get a degree in business?
Yes, my degree is in marketing.
Okay.
And that's what I did at Baker. But it didn't turn out to be what I wanted and I was miserable. I wanted to get out of it. And I was looking for jobs, I was looking for a way out, but I felt stuck. And then we got laid off and that was just kind of a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the people that we interview, they kind of say the same thing. And I actually had an interview earlier and she said exactly the same thing. So it's crazy how being laid off can definitely lead you into a better direction.
Sometimes you have to have something taken away from you in order for you to move on, to be pushed enough to move on.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened with me.
Yeah, for sure.
But how did I get into the medical equipment business? I worked for a medical supply company in college, and that's where I got a lot of my experience. And then after I got laid off, my best friend calls me up one day. She's like, hey, there's this business for sale. It just started, but you know, there's something wrong with the guy and the new regulations. I want you to come look at it with me because you're good with numbers. I said, okay. So I went, we analyzed the books, and we made him an offer. It was really, really low, and he accepted because he had no choice.
Yeah.
And then my best friend had to back out because she had a baby. And so here I was with this new business. It had only been open for about a year, but I had experience and I knew how it worked. So I just took over and basically built it over the last 12 years to what it is now.
Yeah, and so like what all products do you offer?
So we do your general DME, durable medical equipment, but as a certified pedorthist, I tend to focus more on the orthotics and prosthetics side of DME is more of like the bracing, the prosthetics, of course, like if people lose limbs or body parts. And I generally like this side of the business more because it is more medical related. You do have to have more degrees and certifications. And you get to work with people. And I really feel like that's why God put me in this position is because of, I don't know, I just think that some people have a natural inclination to be compassionate towards other people.
Yeah.
And I feel blessed because I've been able to have this business and work for myself, but also to touch people's lives in ways that I never really thought that I would be able to, you know? Okay, so you want to know more specifically about some of the different products.
Yeah.
So for example, breast pumps. Every woman who has a child needs a breast pump, right? I have a site that I'm working on right now. It's about to launch, and it's purely focused on breast pumps. We carry basically every kind of breast pump that you could want. And with the Affordable Care Act, it's now covered by your insurance. So any woman who's had a baby can get a breast pump and her insurance will cover it. So a lot of women will, you know, message me or call in from our website and ask us how do they get one? They need one. And you know, we'll guide them and give them the directions and basically you need your prescription from your doctor, your insurance information. You call us, you can fax that to us, secure a fax at medhealthmed.com, or fax it in at 832-849-1884. And we'll check your insurance and let you know how much they're going to pay and what you could get without paying anything out of pocket, or if you wanted to pay a little more, what that would open you up to as far as like product choices. Because there's like the Cadillac of breast pumps, and then there's like the more efficient, cost economical type of breast pump. So so that's another example. And then it's just like your general, anything that you can think of really, type of medical supplies, like from Band-Aids to wheelchairs to hospital beds. We do all of that, even though I and my certification specifically focus on how to correct and realign your spine and your body posture and all of that, working with your skeletal system. So
I feel like I should sit up straighter.
we all should. But yes, we would sell you a cushion that you could, like if you sit at the desk all day at work, they have specially designed cushions that will help lift you in a certain way that it forces your body into that natural alignment.
Yeah. So do you have clients that are like recurring or customers? Yeah,
so a large percentage of my clients are returning customers. I focus on very specific products. So like the orthotics and the orthotic shoes, the insoles, the orthopedic products, all of those are things that people will generally use for the rest of their lives because you're maintaining and correcting body posture and alignment and making things continue to work biomechanically correct. So that's kind of like a lifelong thing. So I do see them regularly. And then, as a younger entrepreneur, I'm also focusing on, ways of doing business for the future in this industry. And a lot of that has led me to implementing a lot of programs for like e-commerce and different marketing strategies in the e-commerce area. So it's been great in that way, yeah.
So what about like getting your clients or just connecting with other businesses? Like, have you joined any organizations to help you further your business?
I have. I haven't joined any like local like meetup type business groups. I have in the past. They just never really seemed to be great networking for me in this business. Because they were usually other independent small businesses that were like, real estate, services that a lot of people need. But to get referrals and to get the business in my business that I get, I deal directly with a lot of doctors, surgeons, people that normally would work in a hospital or a setting like that. And so going to like conferences where there's like a huge congregation of high-level professionals. That I feel has been better networking opportunities for me. And then some of just like the national like organizations like AOPA, associations for people in my particular field. That's been good. So yeah. And
what about like going back to like you talking about, you were laid off and then you got the business and your partner like bowed out. Like, how did you keep like a good attitude with all of these like obstacles coming at you?
It's because of my faith, really. Like I am guided by this just knowing and understanding that I'm here for a purpose, and I feel that every day from inside, and that's how I look out into the world. And so when opportunities come to me, or I recognize them, so I think that's what you have to do in life, you kind of focus on your trajectory of what you want, your goals, and then you have to realize that there are going to be things that, the universe sends your way, and you have to be ready to jump on those and act on those when you feel that feeling inside that's telling you, yeah, you got to go for that.
And what would you say is like the secret to being a successful young entrepreneur? Because I feel like people sometimes they're like, oh, you're young, like,
I think that, for me, it comes down to sacrifice. You have to be willing to make a lot of sacrifices for what you really want. You have to be willing to work hard. And nowadays, you have to be willing to work smart. So it's taking true discipline and dedication and focusing all of your energy in those areas and passing up those nights where you're going to go out and get, drunk and party with your friends.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I know, like, whenever we're texting, you're always working. So you're definitely a busy guy.
Yeah, I pretty much work nonstop. It's basically everything that I'm doing if I'm not talking to a friend or have plans to do something with a friend in particular, So, but I also don't look at everything that I do for work as work. So that helps too.
Yeah, definitely. I totally understand that. So I know that you also have a nonprofit called the Pink Giraffe House. I just want to know like a little bit more about that.
Absolutely. So the nonprofit is called the Pink Giraffe House, and we're a homeless teen shelter for LGBT youth. And I had been thinking about how I could give back since I've been blessed with MedHealth medical equipment. And I just had it in my mind that I wanted to create some kind of charity, some kind of organization. And I was channeling that, I guess, for about a year. And then one day my friend shows up and she starts talking about this nonprofit called the Pink Giraffe House. I was like, oh yeah, a few people in the community have been asking me to get involved with that. And I didn't know that it was yours. She's like, yeah, my mom and I, we founded it, but she's about to close the doors. I said, well, why? And she told me that, her mom is from Paris, France, and she wanted to move back there. And so I said, you know what? Something is telling me that I should talk to your mom right now. So I did. I told her, and we scheduled a time, and I went for lunch and ended up talking to her for about 5 hours straight. And she pretty much handed the nonprofit over to me to run and take over. And so that was right before the pandemic, and the pandemic hit. And so things have been really slow, but I'm super excited to kind of get things going again and be able to open back up and help the kids that are out there that need help.
And so we'll make sure that we put that information. My last thing.
Okay.
So we have the Texas trio, and basically you're going to choose 3 of these horseshoes out of the hat and read them out loud and answer the question.
Okay.
Go ahead and do your first one.
Grits, yes or no? With cheese or no cheese? Grits, yes. With cheese, of course.
Yeah, and shrimp.
Yeah. Okay. What is the capital of Texas? San Antonio. No, just kidding. Austin.
I was like, oh my God. we'll edit that. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Last one. Get a good one. No, I see you reading it.
No. But no,
Wait,
I'm picking this one because it's facing me and it's coming at me. It's like
meant for you. Hold on. Did you read it?
I didn't read it.
Okay. You didn't read it because it was upside down.
Texas has its own Pledge of Allegiance. Do you know it? Do we really have our own Pledge of Allegiance?
Yes, I didn't know about it either.
Wait, is it the song Texas?
Honor the Texas flag. Honor something.
Okay. Oh my gosh, am I a bad Texan?
I don't know.
I don't know it.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Actually, I have the answers. Is it on here? Yeah. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I was right. Honor the Texas flag. Hold on. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Okay.
I feel so like patriotic to Texas right now.
I'm like, I love our independence, but I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Sai, thank you so much for talking
thank
to
you.
us
Yeah.
and telling us a little bit about what you do. And we're gonna, like I said before, make sure that we drop all of your contact information
Please.
down below so that people know how to reach you.
Thank you.
All right. Bye. What's up, Tejas? Today is National Give Something Away Day, and so I wanted to first off start by saying that my friend gave me this dress. So isn't it cute? I know, I love it. So shout out to my friend Quita.
You really can't see the dress. Like literally, you only see this part. So
Okay.
I don't know that anybody could tell that it's cute or not.
Well, it's cute. I'll drop the photo in the comments. Okay. Jenny's being a hater.
I'm not a hater. And you're like, isn't it cute?
I mean, the top is cute. Okay. Anyway, let's get back on focus. Today is National Give Something Away Day. So I have a few things here that I'm going to go away, and y'all are probably like, oh my gosh, like that's random and weird. Like, why does she have hair stuff there? And then why does she have a book? Well, first of all, I tried to read this book the other day and I couldn't because I was like, I already know all of this stuff. I know it. I live it every day. So I'm going to give this book away. And actually, no, let me rewind. I got this book from the Barbara's Book Boxes here in Houston. And basically it's like a little library, like on the side of the road, they have these little containers and there are books in there and you can take one and leave one. And so I got this like a while ago and I'm gonna give it back to the book box because I don't need this. But I kind of want to give it to some of my ex-boyfriends because if you read it, it's like just all the stuff that's wrong with them in here. Okay, I'm going on a tangent, but anyway.
I don't think that's how that goes.
Okay, so I'm gonna give that book away. I don't need it. Okay, and then y'all, I get hair stuff all the time. I have like subscriptions to like Ipsy. I don't know if y'all heard of it, but it's like the subscription thing. And so sometimes I get stuff that I don't need, or like I won this in a giveaway and I don't need it. But it's like brand new stuff that I haven't used. And so I was thinking, because during the pandemic, I started like really cleaning out my place and I have bags of stuff that I need to give away, clothes and beauty stuff and shoes. And I just really need to go through there and find what I want to give to the women's shelter here, because I know that they're in need of like toiletries and clothing for women that are trying to get out of bad situations. But yeah, so I'm gonna give my stuff away to the women's shelter. And then, you know, if y'all have stuff, especially because I know lately, you know, people have been cleaning up a lot lately. They're trying to get ready to go back to work and, you know, they're trying to minimize their stuff or get rid of clothes that maybe they don't fit in, because like, you know, I gained the COVID-19, so like I had to buy new clothes, so now I have to like give away my old clothes. So
Aren't you gonna get back in them?
no, Jenny, I decided I'm just gonna eat what I want, and it is what it is, y'all. This is what it is. So
Does that mean your personal trainer is fired?
look, I don't want to talk about that either. He's not fired. We're taking a break.
It's complicated.
We haven't been talking though. But no, I mean, maybe one day, but by then I'm gonna have like stuff, you know, a different style or whatever. So, but let us know in the comments what you plan to give away for National Giveaway Day. If you have organizations that you know of that take stuff like clothing.
Goodwill said don't be giving them your trash stuff.
Yeah, don't. That's the thing, and that's why, you know, I've like accumulated these bags of clothes and shoes, but then it's all like basically I filled up these bags of clothes and shoes that I don't want or need or fit in. But I need to go through that stuff again to see what is like actually stuff that people would want. Because you gotta give, when you give stuff away, it's gotta be good stuff, y'all. It can't be trash. So yeah, but let us know in the comments what you plan to give away and also where you plan to give it away to. Maybe you can give us some ideas. So thank you and have a happy National Giveaway Day. Bye.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Till next time, that's all, y'all.